Hi friends, it's Aubrey. In today's video, I am showing you 5 of my favorite 20-minute meals that you can make for your family this week. If that interests you, keep watching. For this first dinner, I'm going to make some orange chicken and rice with some green beans on the side. I got my rice going in my rice cooker, which takes about 20 minutes, and I did that first. And then we're going to chop up our chicken into some smaller bite-sized pieces, so that way it cooks a lot faster on the stovetop. I also got some oil heated up in a pan before I added in my chicken, and then we are going to start to season it just to give the chicken some extra flavor before we add the sauce at the end. I'm gonna season my chicken with some salt and pepper, just a little bit, and then I'll flip them over in just a minute and season the other side. I also have some onion and garlic powder that I'll sprinkle on here as well. You can totally change up the seasonings however you like and dependent on what kind of sauce you're using, but this is my go-to. We'll just give this a little bit of a stir to make sure the seasoning is all over the chicken. And I have my burner on like a medium heat just to make sure we get all these cooked through, but not too fast because we want to make sure that the outside doesn't burn. I just flip my chicken over. You can use a spatula or a spoon or a fork or whatever, but just flip the pieces over to make sure we're cooking both sides and to make sure everything gets nice and golden brown. Let things go a little long on one side. I got distracted with some cleaning, but I think we are getting close. I'm gonna go ahead and temp these. Looks like we're almost there. I'm probably gonna let them go just for another minute or so, just to be safe. But they are almost done. Now that my rice is basically done, I'm just reheating the chicken a little bit, and I'm gonna dump over my orange chicken sauce. And what I like about making chicken this way is you can really use any sauce. You could use barbecue, teriyaki, whatever you like, and you can just mix it up and then serve it over some sort of starch. So sometimes I'll put it over pasta, other times it'll be like rice, like I'm doing today. And then I'll also make some sort of veggie or have a fruit side just to kind of balance things out. So we're gonna let this heat together. I have some water boiling for my green beans, and then we will plate this up. Another tip to make things way faster is prep your ingredients ahead of time. We're gonna have some Hawaiian Stacks, which you'll see next for dinner tonight. So I just made enough rice for that as well as my lunch today. Here is what the completed dish looks like. I'm so excited to break into this, and I'll be sure to have some sauce suggestions that you can use for this and different variations down below in the comments for you. Hawaiian haystacks are one of my absolute favorite dinners, and it's great for picky eaters since you get to pick what you put on top of it or what you don't. And these are really easy to make. You'll just need some sort of chicken, whether that's rotisserie or canned, or you can boil some chicken or bake some chicken and throw it in there. And then you'll need some cream of chicken soup and some chicken broth, and then any assortment of toppings that you like or think would be good on this. My chicken wasn't completely thawed out. I did have frozen rotisserie chicken in my freezer, so I just popped it in the microwave for just about 30 seconds until I could break up the bigger chunks. And then I started to mix up my sauce. I like my sauce to be a little bit runnier, so I used a full can of chicken broth and then a full can of cream of chicken. If you want yours to be a little bit thicker, you could use 2 cans of the cream of chicken and dump it in there. And then just make sure to stir everything really well and heat it through. And then you'll add in your chicken just to make sure the chicken doesn't get overcooked since it is already cooked. So you'll add that in there. I also like to add a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe some onion powder and garlic powder just to give the soup a little bit more flavor. And then while this is just warming through, you can go ahead and get started on chopping up any of the toppings that you want to add. Some of our favorite toppings for the Hawaiian haystacks are olives, peppers, broccoli, pineapple. We love the crunchy chow mein noodles. We also like adding either cashews or peanuts to it. And then topping it with a little bit of shredded cheese, but I've seen people use green onions or regular onions, throw in carrots. Honestly, whatever you think would be good in this will probably be delicious. And what I really like about this is my toddler doesn't love all of these toppings, but I can either mix them together or put them on her plate separately, and then she can pick and choose what she wants to eat. And then what you'll do, you'll just take your rice and your chicken gravy mixture and then put all of the toppings on there. Like I said, this is one of my favorite meals. It's so good, and I love that it can be so different every time you have it. This dinner recipe is a weeknight time saver. It's so tasty, this creamy sausage pasta. You only need 4 ingredients to make it, and you can obviously add like shredded cheese on top if you want to, or if you want to add additional spices to your sauce, you can do that. But 4 main ingredients. So we got our water boiling and our chicken sausage chopped up. And then I had some spaghetti sauce in the freezer because we didn't use a whole can last time. So I just used that and mixed in 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. If you're going to use a full can of pasta sauce, you'll want to do a 1/2 cup of the cream. But we got that sauce cooking together. So when my pasta was done, I dumped it in, gave everything a really good stir while my sausages were still heating up in the pan. I like to brown them just a little bit, even though they're fully cooked, just to give some additional texture and to really get the cheese that's inside of the sausage melted. And then when that was done, I dumped that in the pan as well, gave everything a really good stir. And I like to let this sit for about 5 minutes so that the pasta really soaks in the sauce and the sauce gets nice and thick. And then you just serve it up. We didn't end up making any sides with this, but this goes really well with garlic bread or any veggie side that you like. And I hope you guys enjoy this one. For tonight's dinner, we are going to have a salad kit and some chicken nuggets. We like doing this kind of variety of dinner because it comes together super quickly and it's really easy cleanup. Sometimes we'll use the Dino Buddies, other times we'll use rotisserie chicken, or we'll just fry up some chicken in a pan on the stove. Either way, it comes together super fast. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put some of the Dino Buddies into the air fryer, and then we'll mix this up while that is cooking. Just popping my nuggets into the air fryer. We like to do ours at 400 for about 10 minutes. So we'll let that go and we'll get the salad going. I'm just gonna dump our salad kit in the bowl, add in the little topping packet, cut up the chicken nuggets, and we'll toss it all together. Just gonna top it with our chicken nuggets, give it one more quick stir, and then go ahead and dish it up. I think we'll probably just eat it out of this bowl just to save on dishes, but it looks delicious, and this came together in about 15 minutes. If you guys have a favorite salad kit, leave it down below in the comments for me. We have this dinner about once a week, and so it'd be fun to switch it up and try some of your favorites. I know I've made this one a lot on my channel. It is one of my go-to quick and easy dinner recipes that everyone in my family likes. And it is pasta carbonara. You can use whatever pasta you want, and you'll get the bacon going. We normally do about 4 slices. You can do 3 to 5 for the amount that we're making. And then we're using about 1/2 pound of pasta. And we're also going to have some broccoli on the side with this. So we have that going as well. And then for the sauce, you'll do 2 eggs and a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Then you can add a little bit of salt and pepper in there, as well as about a 1/2 teaspoon of parsley. I also forgot to mention that I do normally add garlic to this as well. It was just hiding in the back of my fridge. So anyways, pulled that out and put a little bit of it into the bacon grease. Once the bacon was fully cooked, I got that going until it was fragrant. And then when my pasta was all done, I went ahead and added that and my sauce and my bacon all into the pot. I let this cook on either a low heat, or if your pan is hot enough already, you can just turn off the heat and you just let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes until the egg is cooked. And then if you need to thin out the sauce a little bit, you can use some of the pasta water. I used maybe a couple tablespoons here. And all that's left to do is just taste it, see if it needs any more salt and pepper. If it does, add it in, give it another stir, and then you can serve it with any veggie side. You could also have breadsticks or garlic bread with this. And like I said, this is one that my whole family likes, and it also makes great leftovers. So if you want to double the recipe and have lunch for the next day, it's an easy and a great one to do that with too. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you did enjoy. If you have some really quick dinner ideas, leave those down below. I would love to try some of them out. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And I hope you have the best rest of your day. Bye.